Good morning, class. Today is May 13th, 2020. Sorry about the delay. I overslept a little bit. I will tell you that that is one thing I definitely don't miss about school is not having to set an alarm. It's great and I love it. Although there are days that I'm up at 7:30. There are days that I'm up at 9. This was I was up at 9 days. So, that's okay. That's okay. You already have your work. We're good to go. We'll start with this day in history. This day in 1846, the United States declared war on Mexico. This was start of the Mexican-American War, which we learned about in school. And the purpose of the war, like we discussed in school, was so that the United States could gain more territory, and it was part of that manifest destiny. This day in 1568, Mary Queen of Scots was defeated. Mary Queen of Scots, her mother and the former King of England, Henry VIII, were brother and sister. Mary's mom went to go marry the King of Scotland, which was not part of England at the time. And then Henry VIII had the 6 wives we talked about. His oldest daughter was, his son was king. He died. His oldest daughter was queen. She died. Elizabeth's queen. And Mary is saying, well, no, I deserve to be Queen of England because your parents were never actually married. Her father had their marriage annulled, so basically saying it never happened, and then killed his wife for adultery by saying you cheated on me when we were married after saying our marriage never actually happened. So you can go figure that one out. And so Mary was defeated in battle. Elizabeth keeps her around, but then realizes that there are a lot of people who really kind of want Mary to be queen. So even though they're cousins, she has to have her cousin beheaded. Kind of as a compromise of sorts, Mary, Queen of Scots' son, becomes King of Scotland and England. So he's James the First slash James the sixth King James in Scotland, first one in England. And that's how Scotland and England have become united. And they've been united ever since. Speaking of James, we have Jamestown settlers arrive, so that's under James the First. They arrived in Jamestown, which is down in Virginia. It's near Williamsburg. If you've never been, it's lovely. It's right on the James River. Not the best place. They're like, hey, this is great. Nobody's here. Well, there's a reason nobody was settling there. It was in the middle of a swamp. They had no fresh water. They were woefully underprepared. Sorry, my dog's trying to get downstairs because he heard me awake and now he wants food. Anyway, Jamestown settlers arrive unprepared. It's a disaster. Finally, in 1989, thousands of students on Tiananmen Square. We talked about this a while ago. It's a huge open square, open place in the middle of Beijing. They're protesting the oppressive Chinese government, and they begin a hunger strike. Today, I have office hours for periods 5, 6, and 7 at 1, 2, and 3 o'clock, respectively. If you have any questions, feel free to stop by. If those times don't work for you, text me or email me. And don't forget, your work is due on Friday. Bye, guys.